Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ.
And here we are. Once again.
On a Friday.
Back once again.
Back once again. I'm just not going to do that joke anymore because
no, I know
it never lands
I've
properly.
Done that before.
Yeah,
no,
it never lands.
They rarely do.
Yeah. Sorry, there's an earthquake happening here right now. That's why my camera's shaking. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Just trying to get myself comfortable.
Keep your hands above the. That's what I'm saying.
Sure. I'll just do the whole show like this.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, right. Okay. Well, before we get on with what I'm going to call the VD special.
VD special. Okay.
I will ask the age-old question of, hey CJ, how are you doing?
Hey Ted, I'm great. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too, CJ.
I just want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you. I also hate your face.
That's very kind. You hate my face?
Yeah, I also hate your face.
Well, you're probably not alone.
Well, so one of those statements is true, and it's up to you to decide which.
Yes.
Drum roll.
Actually, I'm lucky to even be here at the studio at this time because since very early this morning, I started the process of digging my way past all the cards to get through the front door, and I just about made it.
You're a popular man.
Indeed.
Yeah, all the fan mail can be sent to Tuesday Show headquarters, the address, postcode AB123CD.
PO Box 69.
And God, I missed that one. Oh, jeez.
And complaints can be directed to number 10 Downing Street, London. PO Box 666. So anyway, no good. You're okay. Have you? How many admirers do you find yourself with today?
Oh, just too many to count. I'm just fighting them off with sticks.
Excellent.
Or a stick. Yeah. I don't know, multiple. I could be dual wielding sticks like that. Get up there. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd make the noises and everything, like Miss Piggy in the Muppets. When she goes, "Hey, yeah!" No one actually does that. But I could be the first.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, is that one of those things that actually everybody thinks of as being karate, but it's just Miss Piggy?
It's just Miss Piggy.
And it's just then, hey, yeah. Yeah.
You just can't do that in the north of England, though.
It's also slightly racist, I think, to go, hi-ya.
Well, I was just thinking, it is, because you can't do it in the north of England, because you go, hi-ya, and everyone goes, hi-ya.
Yeah. It's also cultural appropriation of what pigs do.
Yes.
Apparently, according to the Muppets.
I mean, I'll take your word on that. Is that a thing? Is that what they're saying? Or have you just made that up?
I don't know. Why not?
Okay, fair enough.
Why not?
Therefore, it's true. You made it up, and it's on the internet. Therefore, it's true.
Well, absolutely.
We know how the internet works.
Everything is so ridiculous these days. That, is it made up? Is it not? Who cares? It's probably true, and it's probably true somewhere, and probably somebody said it.
So I'm sure someone said it somewhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In today's culture, you can't appropriate pigs.
You can't do anything. Well, the thing I tell you what's in the bad books at the moment. Lego.
Really?
Lego is in the bad books because it's heteronormative.
What?
Well, yes, because if you see a Lego bricks, it's got a male and a female part.
I knew you were going to say that. As soon as I said what, I just went male and female parts. It's got to be.
Yep.
Oh, for God's sake! Are you serious?
No, I'm not. Yes, I'm serious. That's the thing, but only because we are surrounded by non-serious people, like idiots.
Right.
That's why. That's what we have around us, and that's why we deal with all this nonsense.
I was saying we joke around a lot, and I was really hoping that was going to be one of those times that we were, but.
Well, you think this is the thing. You don't know the difference. You can't tell the difference between none of it makes any sense. All the time now, you see things in the news, and you just think, is that parody?
I was saying, is someone having a giraffe?
Yeah. But yeah, no, somebody is deadly serious about that, which makes them not serious people who shouldn't be out.
Lego comes under fire for allegedly making transgender building sets. Lego becomes the latest company to face calls for a boycott after netizens, I don't know what that word is, came across its LGBTQ plus themed build sets. The claim was made by British internet personality Ollie London. Well, that was like 2023. Give me something. Give me the news. Right, here we go. Right, okay. This is gbnews.com. Accept the cookies, not that you'll ever send them to me. Sex Matters director Blast claims Lego bricks are promoting gender stereotypes. This was from like a week ago.
Yeah.
Lego bricks are reportedly promoting gender stereotypes. The leading women's rights campaign, gender stereotype, women's rights campaigner, whatever. Anyway, a leading women's rights campaigner has blasted the Science Museum's latest LGBTQ plus exhibition as absolute nonsense following claims Lego bricks promote gender stereotypes. She expressed various concerns about the museum's departure from scientific... Oh, knob off. Eat a bag of dicks already, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I think a lot of the people that devise these stupid complaints actually do eat a bag of dicks every weekend. But anyway, the thing is, it's just absolute nonsense. And you think to yourself, God...
I mean,
stop the world, I want to get off.
That is nonsense. Like,
yeah.
For what gender stereo Lego? No, it's Lego. You have to fix one thing to another, and that's how you fucking fix it together. Next thing you know, they'll be blaming carpenters for being fucking gender misrepresentation bullshit with their dovetail things for putting wood pieces together.
Good point.
Just fuck off.
And also, they use a plane. Why aren't they using a salt and vinegar?
Yeah.
Or a cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion.
It's not inclusive enough.
Prawn cocktail, damn it.
Yeah. The whole thing's a nonsense. But you know, at the back of all of this, there's some fucking idiot who shouldn't be let out of the house, who's earning money off the back of this.
Yeah.
So somebody, whether they've written an article or whether they're, in one of these departments that makes a fuss about bullshit, somebody's making money somewhere.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I tell you what is heteronormative and perhaps needs to be banned. People.
Yeah.
Because where do we all come from?
Other people.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Anyway,
talking of people coming from other people, so to speak.
Talking of people coming from other people.
Talking to people coming from other people or into
or onto other people, yeah.
or onto it is the VD special. It is in fact Valentine's Day. That's what it stands for.
Yeah,
that's what I'm told.
Yeah.
What's the origin of Valentine's Day? Why?
I mean, I've got my own theories, and maybe somebody in the audience will care to place a comment as to their theories as well.
Okay, what's your theory?
It's a completely made-up holiday, much like Christmas and birthdays and lots of other stuff that requires you to go to a store and spend money. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Siblings Day, Son's Day, Daughter's Day. Fucking, I don't know, wear your trousers on your head day. Who gives a fuck? It's
that's my favorite day. Wear your trousers on your head day.
Right. Yeah. It's completely made up by corporate America to make you go and spend money for no other reason than I don't need one day of the year to tell somebody how I feel about them. I have 364 other days I can do that.
364 other days to roundly ignore them and...
I'll do my best not to.
Origins of... I could have done this before,
You really could.
I could have done this before the day started.
Yeah.
I just spotted something there was somebody was suggesting it was pagan, but then that's what they say about everything. The origins of everything's pagan. Cats, they're all pagans.
Yeah, cats are pagans.
Sausages, pagan.
Also, I'm going to say pretty sure cats are druids, but yeah, okay.
There's something or other. Valentine's Day, this must be true. I think it's, what do you call it? Wikipedia. Valentine's Day, also called Saint Valentine's Day, or the Feast of Saint Valentine, is celebrated annually on February the 14th. No, it's not 14th of February, actually. Originating as a Western Christian feast day, honouring one or two early saints named Valentinus, which rhymes with penis.
Valentinus Genitalius.
Yeah.
That famous Roman emperor.
Yes. Valentine's Day is recognized as a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and romantic love in many regions around the world. See more. No.
So many regions around the world, Wikipedia.
So there we go. It's a celebration of love and affection.
Okay, so maybe... Yeah, all right, maybe there is something in it, and it used to be a celebration and a feast and all that, but this whole idea of buying cards and gifts it's just bollocks, man.
I'll tell you what, when I was young, when I was a small child, or even a medium-sized, some time ago at least, let's say.
XL.
I seem to remember that when you sent somebody a Valentine's card, all you did is put a question mark. You didn't say who it was from.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Does anybody actually remember that?
I remember doing that. Yeah.
Get in the actually, it's people in the chat.
I say people are in the chat already.
In the chat. No, I'm roundly ignoring the fact that there's people in the chat. Do you want to start? Sure. What people are saying in the chat, because I haven't even got it up.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Mama Steiny says it's a Hallmark holiday. Now I don't fully understand what Hallmark actually means. I thought is it actually literally the card people? Because that's my only reference.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Hallmark holiday, nothing more. Ruby says exactly that, Mama. Mama Steiny says, unless he's going to buy me a car, then I'll agree with the holiday. You mean if he buys you a car, you'll agree with the holiday? Okay. And then Bex is coming with, isn't it something to do with Saint Valentine? Yes, it is. Apparently.
Yeah.
According to the interwebs.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something to do with Saint Valentine. Yeah. It's just so my significant other and I we did have a conversation, and we decided not to buy anything for each other this year. We're saving for other stuff. We want to travel and see each other and go and do stuff, and
so you got to piss around sending it.
It's not even that though. It's just even if you set yourself a £20 or $20 or whatever your currency of choice is, 20 drachma limit on buying a gift.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20 francs you can put somewhere else. or put into your savings account.
Yes.
For a holiday or something a bit more meaningful later on. You are?
Yeah. You old romantic, you.
I know, right? Yeah. No, we had that. We had that serious conversation. It's
Yeah. Well, to be fair, though, I mean, you could send something, but you probably find that it's going to be screwed over with all sorts of tariffs because of our human rights abuses in the UK.
That's why I just order it on Amazon US. And that's the other bit. That's the sad realization of my relationship is everything we buy each other is available on Amazon. Because I can log into Amazon US, she can log into Amazon UK, and we can send each other stuff that way. The downside of it is I don't have Amazon Prime in the US, so I still have to pay for shipping.
Oh my
God. So we also set when it comes to like birthdays and Christmas, we say it's whatever the limit is, not including shipping.
Right.
Because shipping is variable. So yeah, but I've never really been into Valentine's Day. I don't believe my significant other is either. So we just said, no, this is not bother. Just don't bother.
Yeah.
Let's not give corporate America the satisfaction.
Yeah.
And I keep saying corporate America like Hallmark is all about, is the whole of corporate America. It's really not. It just sounded good at the time. I retract my statement and I'll get back on my soapbox.
Okay. Which statement are you retracting?
The corporate America thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's all Donald Trump's fault. He's the one to blame now. Donald Trump or Elon Musk. Just blame him for everything.
Yeah, I just blame Starmer.
Yeah, Stalin. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Keir Stalin and the what?
I was talking to somebody the other day. I bank. My bank is called Starling.
Right.
I use Starling Bank for my banking, and I was talking to somebody at work about it the other day because I really, really like it. I really rate it. It's a good app. I can do everything in there. Everything's automated. I just don't have to worry about anything. And I was like, yeah, it's called Starling. And they literally went, Keir Starlin? I was like, don't you mean Keir Starmer? And they're like, oh yeah, I've heard people call him Keir Starlin. And I was like, and anyway, it's not Starlin, it's Starling with a G on the end, so piss off. Anyway, sorry, that was a segue or tangent.
I knew somebody whose surname was Starling once.
Yeah.
And he, what was the story? Oh yeah, so I knew this bloke called Starling, and somebody said to me, Starling, so it's a bloke with a bird's name.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to give me a bit of a Blackadder thing there, and just like every time you saw him, he was being like, hello, Starling.
Oh. Morning, darling.
Morning, darling.
Morning, darling.
Captain Darling.
Anyway, darlings, in the chat, get in the chat and tell us what you're doing for oh no, don't do that actually.
Well, so we know what they're doing for Valentine's Day.
But tell us your Valentine's stories. Have you got any Valentine's story disasters? Was it once forgotten? Does it bring back? I don't know. What do you call it? PTSD.
PTSD.
Because you couldn't get a booking for a restaurant or something. This is the thing. This is one of these built-up things. No matter what you think about all these, what you might call corporate holidays or
commercial holidays.
Yeah. Is things start to get a lot more expensive and a lot more difficult to get hold of. And I regard Valentine's Day, Valentine's night, very similar as New Year's Eve. Because New Year's Eve is just an absolute faff. I mean, you don't want to go out on a New Year's Eve. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, you go out and see fireworks. I can see fireworks every November if I want to.
I'll look out my window and I'll see fireworks.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to see fireworks, go to Beirut. You know, the thing is with Valentine's Day is it's the restaurants, because the restaurants get booked out and it's just full of people and everybody wants to be out that night, and that's not good.
I cannot imagine anything worse than trying to be out for a romantic meal in your local Wetherspoons, shouting at your partner because everyone else is there as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a lot of room. They're literally packing people in just to turn them over as fast as they can.
Yeah.
To make as much money as they can. That doesn't sound romantic to me. Oh, we're gonna go out to the restaurant tonight, dear. We're gonna queue up for half an hour. We're gonna get in. Our table's gonna be delayed because the last people didn't leave at the time the restaurant thought they were gonna leave. So we'll have to spend more money at the bar. Then we'll get our food, and then I won't be able to hear a fucking word you're saying because everyone else around me is shouting. And I'm not one of those people that can focus in and listen to one thing. I hear everything all at once, and it's really distracting. It's why I don't like clubs and pubs and generally busy places, because I can't actually focus on anything. It's a sensory overload for me. Anyway,
do you know what? It's funny you should say that, because I'm pretty much the same. So if I'm in a pub trying to have a conversation, or not even having a conversation, just somebody's talking to me, I'm trying to listen, but it's just
there'll be someone right behind you like that.
Yeah.
And that's all I can hear.
Yeah.
Is noise just from behind me, just like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk here.
So you're trying to listen to one person speaking. In the background, you've got, so anyway, what did she say? Oh, God's sake.
Yeah.
Shut up. Go away. So that's the problem, really. People.
Yeah, people.
Get rid of the people. They'll be fine. Yeah. Do you know what the problem with people is? It's heteronormative. See, we've gone full circle.
Full circle.
I've now decided I'm down with that. Yeah, let's ban Lego. No, the issue what I find is that it's a bit forced.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, the argument is going to be, well, you don't bother doing anything any other time of the year, so what you're talking about. But my theory would be, actually, there's no thought in taking somebody out on New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, because that's just exactly what everybody else is doing.
Yep.
Or attempting to do.
That's just what they'll expect us to do.
Yeah, that's right. Buy some flowers on a random day. Go out for dinner on a random day. There you go. On all sorts of different advice I don't actually take myself.
Last year, I looked at Valentine's Day flowers last year for my significant other. Again, I'd have to do it all online through a local store, so where she is. And it was ridiculous. It was like 6 red roses were like $120. I'm like, what the fuck? Piss off. I'm not paying that money. Don't get me wrong. But that's the other thing. Suddenly, you know, I'll probably get a text message at some point from somebody who's listening to the podcast going, you mean your relationship isn't worth $120? No, it's not. My relationship is priceless. Okay, you cannot put a monetary value on my relationship, and if you're telling me that I have to spend no, I'm just not going to do that. I'd rather grow the freaking roses myself. Pick them and fly them to the US. If I have to spend that amount of money, okay, it costs more than $120 to fly to the US, and I think security might look at me a bit weird if I'm carrying half-withered roses through security.
Well, stick it in an envelope. You could send seeds, couldn't you?
There you go.
Hey, you see.
That's actually a good idea.
Here, have my seed.
Just thinking there's so many ways to take that as well. Anyway. I don't like this idea that people can put a monetary value on their relationship. There's something I was reading earlier on. I might even have it as one of my things I need to revisit. But there was someone asking the question, how much do you spend typically on Valentine? I spend $400 every year, and that includes dinner and gifts. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you can afford to spend that money. I mean, maybe you can't, and you're just burying yourself in more debt. But fine, if that's the value you want to put on your relationship, go for it. Like I say, mine is priceless. There is no gift I could buy that could ever express how I truly feel for my partner.
Yeah, it's a fine line. You've got to make sure you're on the right side of the fence. There's a big difference between priceless and worthless. And don't cock it up.
I'll say there's a big difference, but that line is very thin.
That's right.
And we all know what I'm like. I'm usually one that does sit on the fence. You know, I do like the view from up there.
Would you describe yourself as a romantic person, CJ?
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
No. I try. But I just want to be me.
Yeah.
I know. I guess the only person that can really answer the question as to whether I'm romantic or not is my significant other.
Yeah.
They're the only person that can answer that question.
Yeah.
Because what they deem as romantic, I may not. I may be like, gross.
Yeah. Like, very true.
Like, because there are some people that believe that Valentine's Day is the only day of the year where a woman is allowed to propose to a man.
No, that's
that's total bollocks.
That's that's bollocks, but also it's bollocks because that's supposed to be February the 29th.
Is it?
Yeah. So if it's a leap year, Christ, is it a leap year?
Was it a leap year thing then? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a leap year thing. So it can only happen every 4 years.
Okay, but why?
Why? Well,
there's 365 times 4 other days of the year that a woman can propose to a man.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a leap year this year, so
it's not. No, it was last year.
No. Yeah, men around the world, you're safe this year.
Ruby's just coming on the chat saying that's stupid. There were 365 days to propose, or 366 in a leap year.
Yes,
well, that's what I mean.
But that's the point. The 366 is her.
No, it's not. It's really not. If a woman wants to propose, you have any day of the year to choose from. It does not have to be February 29th.
Yeah, true. But if you know what you're doing, just make sure that if it's leap year, you're away on the 29th. So
just make sure you're out working for the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a trip. I've got to work that week. Sorry.
Well, otherwise you got that. That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? So I tell you what. Every now and again, you see these things where you see a video on social media and it's a proposal that's not gone well.
I don't see those.
I do occasionally.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Why? But the thing is, why would anybody do a public proposal?
I don't know.
And B, if you were going to do that, you should already know that you've had a bit of a conversation about this already.
I mean, let's be honest.
The concept.
Men are not subtle, and there would have been at some point a bit of a giveaway where he's looking at your ring finger. I don't know why I took my ring off from that. Where he looks at your ring finger and goes, yeah, okay, and then sneakily puts a bit of string around it to get the right size. And you'll be like, what are you doing? And he'll be like, I'm just curious. Fine. You're going to know something's coming, right? Unless they just completely guess. But then I'd be terrified I get it wrong.
Well, it's quite easy to get it wrong. I've bought a few of these rings in my time. But it's quite an art to get the right size. You have like little like bands. Although you could use what do you call it? What could work?
A measuring tape?
No, not measuring tape. But I have one here. A very small cable tie.
But again, isn't that going to be a giveaway when you grab your partner's finger and wrap a cable tie around their ring finger?
Not if they're a sleeve. But you have to know, like, if you start applying cable ties to women when they're a slave,
exactly,
you've got to know that a proposal is going to go the right way. I mean, the duct tape is not going to be good either. But
I was going to say, leave the duct tape out.
Yeah, and a shovel.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole
leave Jesus out of this.
Yeah. The whole women only get one chance to put or whatever. It's nonsense. Like Valentine's Day doesn't have to be on 14th of February. Valentine's Day can be any year you want it to, any day you want it to be. It could be any year you want it to be as well. Yeah. It can be any day you want it to be. Why does it have to be one day?
Christmas tomorrow.
Yeah. Do it. Who gives a... It's 2025. Start your own religion. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, we could start a religion. The Tuesday show religion.
God, I ain't got time for that.
No. All right. Maybe next year.
I mean, now, if someone came to me and said Peter Griffin is a real person and he is actually starting the Church of the Fonz, I'm there. I will become a religious person for that.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that's never going to happen.
Hey. Do you know, I've not seen Happy Days for a very, very long time.
Me neither. God, it must easily be 20 years plus, 25 maybe, since I watched Happy Days.
What kind of, do you watch any old stuff? And what's the oldest thing you watch?
Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Cody, you should have seen that coming. That's also what he said to her.
Yeah.
I think the oldest thing I watch, or will go out of my way to watch, is Star Trek. The original series, 1966. Say 1996, that's not right. 1966.
We've talked about this before. You know, I always used to like, oh, God, what's the channel I used to watch?
Babe Station?
No. Talking Pictures TV.
Oh, yeah. My old man likes that.
I don't know if that still exists at the moment. But there's quite a few channels out there that play sort of older stuff.
Film 4's good for it.
Who?
Film 4.
Film 4?
Apparently, yeah.
Well, it's films, isn't it, though?
Exactly. So then they play old and new films.
Yeah, well, films are different. I mean, everybody watches old films, don't they? I mean, say, for example, like the Italian Job.
Classic. Yeah. Again, I haven't seen it for years, though.
Yeah.
I think my kind of scale on how long it's been since I've seen something is generally measured by when I moved out of my parents' house.
Right. Okay.
The Italian Job I haven't seen since I moved out of my parents' house.
Yeah. I'm currently on. I'm in the midst of series 5 of 6 series of Lovejoy.
Never saw it.
Never saw it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, and I don't know if I don't know if it's the program or whether it's just me being nostalgic and thinking, yeah, I'd just like to live back in the 80s. That would be good.
I think a lot of the stuff that I watch now that I used to watch when I was younger is just so cringy now.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch it and to be like, okay, the nostalgia was there for about 20 seconds, but now this is bad. This hasn't aged well.
I may have mentioned this to you. I didn't watch the whole thing, actually. I just watched the credits to, what's it called? D'Artagnan and the Three Muskehounds. And I watched the credits, and I thought, this is crap.
Right.
And I thought it was great at the time.
Right.
But you know, when you rewatch things, you just think, no, this is no good. And then there are new versions of things. And I think, they didn't need to remake it. And then I look back at the old one there. Yeah, they did need to remake it. Yeah.
I loved Power Rangers when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But the first season of Power Rangers was, 93? So I'd have been 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I remember playing games in the playground at school where my friends and I all pretended we were Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love it. It was great. And fucking Megazord and the Dinosaurs and, yeah. And again, they're all karate chopping the bad guys and it was wicked.
Yeah.
And then it appeared on Netflix. Like all of the original season of Power Rangers. And I was like, I'm going to watch this. I mean, this must have been 5-6 years ago, maybe. And I started watching it and I just went, this is awful. Like, how did I like this? But it's just bad. But again, I think a lot of it, but it's also a live action kids show.
Yeah.
You know, it's not meant for adults by any stretch. You know, I guess I've grown up a lot since then. But there are other things that I watched that, you know, are quite, and I love it. Like I say, Star Trek. I love Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know, there are any other old TV series that I would watch right now.
Yeah, I do quite like some of the old stuff. The other one I was watching recently was I watched a couple of episodes of it. I've forgotten the name of it now. What was it? It's the policeman in Jersey, not wearing a jersey in Jersey itself. The place. What's it called? Get in the chat. Tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Jersey? Oh, is this an old show?
It's an old show, and then he went on. Then he was the guy in Midsummer Murders.
Okay, yeah, I don't know the show then.
Yeah, no, it escapes. Get in the chat if you're in the UK.
If you're from the UK, do you know what we're talking
if
about?
If you're in the UK and you're at least 35, get in the chat and let us know who Bergerac. That was it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Let us know who Bergerac is.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, send in a stamp addressed envelope with the word Bergerac, and you could win a prize.
I was going to say that's a classic reference. Send it a stamped addressed envelope. With your answer.
Box 69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Box 69. Giggity goo.
Giggity goo. Yeah. So there we go.
I never watched Bergerac.
No. Well,
I think I might. I think, given the opportunity, and again, see, I've I've said this a lot. Being a millennial, I have most definitely fallen into binge watch culture. Mm-hmm. And I've tried watching old shows as a binge, and the two that come to mind are Dad's Army and Porridge.
Yeah.
They are not binge-worthy shows. You need to space them out.
Yeah.
Mainly because most of the jokes are recycled every other episode, and it becomes difficult. So you can't binge it. And it's kind of put me off watching a lot of other older shows that I liked when I was younger. And one that's just popped into my head was The Professionals. I can't remember who was the guy that was in that. Guy's gonna bug me, but anyway, but I just remember the theme tune. The theme tune. So Bodie and Doyle, but whoever played Doyle, the one with the long hair.
Doyle was the big curly hair. Yeah. That's what's his name? Don't know.
Exactly, that's what's bugging me right now. I can't remember that guy's name, but anyway, because he was also in Cavan QC and many other shows.
He?
He played the QC. He played Kavanagh.
I thought he was a judge.
Yeah, he was a judge. Kavanagh QC is a judge.
QC?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. Anyway, you're just going to sit there going, "Is he?" I'm going to be like, "Yeah." Is he? Yeah. Is he? Yeah. Is he? Yeah. Okay. Oh look, we lost all the viewers. Fuck. But anyway, I love that show, and I love the theme tune to that show, and the few episodes that I remember watching were really, really good, but I can't find it anywhere, and I really want to watch it again, but I'm not going to go digging too hard, because again, there's been a couple of shows that I have liked or did like when I was younger, but I just don't like anymore.
What are we talking about now? The Professionals?
The Professionals, yeah.
Oh, no. Watch it again. It's great.
Yeah?
I've seen it more recently.
Is that on Talking Pictures TV?
Very possibly. Have a dig around, but it definitely gets played every now and again. Definitely worthwhile. Bodie and Doyle.
I don't watch.
And what's his face? You got the guy. But no, I like some of that old stuff, like Porridge you mentioned. Yeah, but I know there's some repetition in the sort of, but then these things are a formula, aren't they?
Also, Porridge, Dad's Army, shows of that era. I'm trying to think what else there was around that era that I really liked, like Open All Hours, all the classic Ronnie Barker stuff. If it happens to be on BBC when I'm staying in a hotel because I'm travelling for work, I'll happily sit there and watch it because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Faulty Towers, hilarious. But as soon as I try and binge it when I'm at home, it loses its magic after like 3 episodes. And I'm like, no, you've lost me, and I'll move on to the next thing. Yeah. Because like you say, it was very formulaic, it was very repetitive, and jokes were recycled because it was always shown on a weekly cycle or a weekly release. People would generally forget about it.
Yeah.
And that was okay back then. It's just not anymore. Screenwriting has had to adapt a lot in the last, 15, 20 years, as streaming has become more prevalent.
But then they're shorter anyway, aren't they?
20-minute episodes.
It's really hard to tell because some stuff is so much worse than it used to be, and then other stuff is you look back at it and you think, God, that's really naff. And especially these days with TV, everything seems to be so cheap. So, like, sort of what you might call network TV, like
network TV,
yeah, like daytime TV, like all the sort of reality shows, and that's Homes Under the Hammer, and
How do you classify those kind of shows?
Hunt and stuff like that. It's all very cheap stuff.
Yeah. How do you classify those shows? like Homes Under the Hammer, Bargain Hunt, Antiques Roadshow, because they're not reality TV, are they? But they're also not fiction.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Well, there's going to be
Bargain Hunt is a work of fiction.
I mean, it's only TV sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just call it daytime TV.
I guess just daytime TV, isn't it?
Yeah.
See now, like you say, network TV definitely has a different budget to it. Those syndicated shows are just, they have generally a longer period to run. But when it comes to streaming, I mean, I'm sure we've discussed it before, or maybe I discussed it on an older podcast. Streaming TV have got massive budgets now, bigger than movies. You're talking every episode has got close to a movie type budget for effects and sets and decent writing and all that, because they know people are going to binge it. Yeah. It's got to be visually compelling. It's got to be compelling as a story, and that's where this whole kind of long story arc thing comes from in a lot of cases, because it's easier to write like that than it is an individual episode without repeating yourself. But like I say, I've fallen into binge watch culture. I hate it when a new show comes out that I'm interested in and they release an episode every week. Because I'm just like, no, I just want to watch it all now. I'm very impatient. I'm in this instant gratification basket with a lot of other people my age and younger. So I want it now.
Yeah, well, don't put all your instant gratification in one basket.
No, I try not to.
No. Anyway, back to Valentine's Day. Yeah. So
stay in and watch Netflix, everyone. Or streaming service of your choice. It's cheaper.
Yeah, Netflix and chill. That's the thing that people do these days.
Wait, is that still a thing? I remember when that was the thing. It's we're just going to Netflix and chill. Okay.
Yeah.
Do people still call it that?
I think some do, but then I don't think it's not entirely clear what it really means, and certainly not to a lot of people. So
I feel like it's grown into its own euphemism.
Yeah.
We're going to Netflix and chill. Oh, are you now? Wink.
And equally, then there'll be people who say, "Oh, I'm just going to Netflix and chill," and then other people are like, "No, do you really know what that means?"
So what, on your own? You don't need to advertise that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just clear your search history afterwards.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Valentine's Day. Have you happened to see anything online about Valentine's Day?
Did I happen? Now, did I, Ted? I'll tell you when I saw. No, I did. I've obviously scoured the depths of Reddit as we always do, and the first one I actually came across was entitled "I'm a Single Guy During Valentine's Day Starter Pack." And check this out, right? This is someone just put a picture together. I mean, some of this is a bit savage, like a rope, a noose hanging from the top left. That's a bit savage,
Harsh.
Yeah, and looking at other people's Instagram in the bottom right, just staring at your phone in your pajamas, sleeping on the couch. I mean, that's me sleeping on the sofa, 100%. I wouldn't drink Jägermeister. The Pornhub. Because you can't say the full word or else YouTube doesn't like it. The Pornhub, I guess. I feel like better sites are out there.
You're obviously a connoisseur.
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at 3:14 a.m., I'm generally asleep. It doesn't matter what day it is, unless it's a Friday night, and I decided to live stream after the live stream. But yeah, 3:14 a.m., I'm most definitely not watching adult content online. KFC, I mean, okay, if that's what you're into.
Yeah. I think Valentine's Day. I do like KFC, though.
I've really gone off it. I'm so off of KFC. I'm done with fast food restaurants. Fast food chains. I'm done with them.
Yeah. The problem I've got with KFC is they're really, really crap at giving you what you've asked for.
It's really crap.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Because I remember saying that when you go to KFC, I have, what did I call it? Oh yeah, I'll have the mystery burger because it doesn't matter what I order. there'll be something missing. So I want a Zinger Tower burger, and it'll be it might be a Zinger Tower. It might be just a Zinger. It might be just not a Zinger, but a Tower. It could be bloody anything.
Yeah,
you just got to roll with it.
Well, that's it. My last few experiences of ordering from KFC, I haven't gotten what I ordered, and it's been cold.
Yeah,
and that's my big thing at the minute. And actually, in my local area, if you go on like Just Eat, and I realised that if I actually went to the restaurant, it would be warmer. Yeah. But when I look on Just Eat and look at all the chains, so we're talking KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, and that's it, really, isn't it? Have I missed one? I'm sure I've missed one. No, I had Wimpy in my head, but that's not a thing.
It still is a thing.
It still is a thing, but not as much as a thing nowadays. Yeah. But those three, the big three, all of them are rated less than 2 stars in my local area out of 5, which says a lot. And when you read the comments, it's the same thing all the time. Cold, didn't get what I ordered. Where's the straw for my drink? I ordered 6 nuggets. Why do I only have 4? Apparently Jack Black got to them, maybe. I don't know. And so it's just really put me off. And actually, my experiences of ordering from these places over the time that I've been here have just completely put me off them. I'm over them. And plus, it's really not that good. It just doesn't taste that good.
Well, the thing is, if you actually go to the place, then it usually, like, for example, KFC tastes okay, but you never know what you're going to get. And when they hand you the bag at the drive-thru, I just kind of go on wait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's probably about as much food as I've ordered. In weight alone, it's like scrap value. And then, you can go and park up or go home and then just discover what you've got. But yeah,
this is a mystery box.
The worst thing is ordering McDonald's from the McDonald's app to be delivered. Mm-hmm. I did that. I did it once, never again, because it took ages for them to turn up because you can track it. Mm-hmm. You can track where they are, and I tracked where they were. They were on the way to McDonald's for ages. So then I'm thinking, when did they make it? Do they make it before they turn up?
Yeah.
Is it sitting there going cold whilst they're waiting for the delivery driver? Then he picked it up. Then very, very slowly fucking went to Asda.
What?
Went to Asda. I think to get fuel. But even so, don't do that. Bring it straight over.
Yeah, bring my food, then go get fuel.
Yeah, so the food was cold.
Yeah. And that's what I won't do it for delivery anymore. Yeah. I'm tired of paying over the odds for cold food.
Yeah. Do you know the stupid thing about having food delivered is when you've got the option to tip. But you get the option to tip before it's turned up.
Before it's been delivered, yeah.
Yeah. But that's quite common these days because now, because we don't live in a high trust society anymore, thanks to Tony Blair, what that means is when we go to a restaurant or anything, we have to pay in advance for everything that we're going to get. Mm-hmm. So and then when you're finished, it's like, oh, I'm going to walk off now. So there's no real opportunity to tip. Rather than coming to you afterwards and saying, oh, that'll be £52.60. Oh, round it up to £52.70 then.
Or you just go, well, there you go. There's 55. Keep the change. Cheers.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, that doesn't happen anymore because we pay up front for so many things.
Well, the one thing I noticed actually during and after, and very prominent after COVID, is the lack of places that will accept cash on delivery for food orders now.
Really?
Yeah. Like you go on like Just Eat app or Deliveroo or anything like that, you have to pay by card. Yeah. There is no option to pay by cash. And like cash is no longer an option on the Domino's app or the Papa John's app. It's all card. You have to pay before you get it, which, like you say, is, I don't know if that's right or not. But then again, you don't do that when you're ordering your furniture from DFS. You pay for it and then they deliver it like a month later. And that's just the society we live in now. You pay first and then get your stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
Which feels like a giant waste of money in my eyes. It's like, well, what if it doesn't turn up? What do I do?
Yeah.
It's actually a real source of anxiety as well.
And places are, card only. Go to Pizza Hut, it's card only. Like, what if you don't have a card?
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I don't carry cash. So actually, when somebody says cash only, I'm like, well, you've lost my business.
Well, yeah.
You know, like my barber shop until recently, and I think it might have been because of something I said. They used to have a little sign up in between the two stations. They used to say, card is okay, but cash is preferred as we don't pay transaction fees and banking fees on cash. So when I got my haircut at Christmas, so we're talking it's like £13 to get my haircut there, which isn't bad. At Christmas, I said, "Oh, round it up to 20," and jokingly, I said, because of your banking fees and all that stuff, I don't need to lose out because it's Christmas. And since then, that sign isn't there anymore.
Right.
The sign's gone. I don't know if it was me or whether they just went, yeah, maybe we should take it down. But they don't know I was joking, but I was only joking.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I don't give a crap. If you're really that worried about banking fees, don't accept card at all, at which point you're not going to get my business because I don't carry cash.
Yeah.
I will find somewhere else. My hair will survive without you. So.
Yeah, I was torn on that because I just think, I don't know, it's convenient using a card, but the problem is whilst everybody's using cards, it does mean that this creeps in that it's card only. And when you get card-only situations, then you think, well, what happens if you don't have a card? What happens if, for some reason, somebody decides, we don't want you to have a bank account. We don't want you to have a card. You're screwed, potentially, to the point of not being able to eat.
I was going to say, you're probably also homeless at that point. If you can't even open a bank account with a debit card.
Well, yeah, there's all sorts of issues, but of course, that is certainly one that you can't actually purchase things.
Yeah.
Or get a taxi, or get food delivered, or anything for that matter.
Again, if you're in a situation where you can't get a bank account with a debit card, you probably can't afford takeaway.
It's not necessarily about affording it. I'm thinking about people who've been debanked.
Does that happen a lot?
I
have never heard of it happening.
It has happened. Well, you may cast your mind back to. Do you remember in what was it, about 2 years ago or something? About a year ago, I can't remember now. But they had the thing in Canada where they had the protest. They had the trucker protest.
Right.
Anyway, so people were sending in donations. And what the government did is they then traced back the people who were donating to the protesters, and they had their bank accounts frozen.
Oh,
yeah. So there's a problem.
Well, I guess the lesson for me is don't do anything like that. But
well, yeah.
Let's not get into a whole free speech conversation.
Well, it's not even a free speech conversation. It's about
the right to protest or anything kind of conversation.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, but I mean, like I say, that's not something I've experienced or known anyone to have experienced being debanked. But at the same time, like I say, it's that. Let's go back to the barbershop for a moment, and because if I was in their position, I'm charging £13 for a haircut. 13. That 1 3.
Yeah, I got that.
If I'm worried about transaction fees and bank charges and stuff for card transactions, why am I not just putting it up to 15 quid? People won't care about £2. And actually, it makes my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Personally, if you charge me £15, that makes my life so. Because when I'm doing my own personal accounting, I round everything up to the nearest fiver anyway. Like all my spending is rounded up to the nearest fiver. My income is rounded down to the nearest 5, 5 or 0. That is. So if I get paid, however much, £62. My accounts actually say I get however much £60. I don't think about the other two.
Yeah.
And when I go to get my haircut tomorrow, it's going to cost me £13, but I've accounted for that in my spreadsheet as £15. Because it just makes my life a bit easier, and I like round numbers, and it means that everything that ends in either a 5 or a 0, and that just makes me happy.
Yeah.
And then when I look at my bank account and go, actually, I've got more than that, I go, win. I can go buy a pizza or whatever. I can go to the shop and treat myself to a bar of chocolate. You know, I have to wait months for that because chocolate's expensive, but you get my drift. So yeah, if it was
drifter,
exactly, yeah. If I was the barber, I'd just be like, 15 quid or 14. Just put it up by £1.
Yeah.
Because some people are still going to want to pay cash, which is fine. They're not going to care about another, because actually they are the people that are going, well, here's 15. Don't worry about the change.
Yeah.
You know, who wants fucking £2 change in their pocket? You know, so they're the people that are going, just keep the change, you're fine. So if it becomes £14, well, they're just quids in, aren't they? And the transaction fees they were worried about before are now covered.
Well, that's all well and good, but the thing is, these sorts of transaction fees have gone down anyway, and the overall cost of having a device so that you can take payment, that's gone down because it's so common now. It's a supply and demand thing. Yeah. So these days, actually, it's quite a lot cheaper. And also, if you think about the convenience of it, if you take a payment by card, well, that's it. It's accounted for. It goes into your account. You're not faffing about.
No.
You're not taking cash over to the bank.
You're not hiding any transactions from the government.
Yeah.
Because that was the first barber I went to when I came here. I think I've told this story. It was cash only. They were a cash only place. And again, I'm going in. I'm having to withdraw £20 to pay for a £12 haircut because I can't get a fiver out of the machine. I mean, that's still why is that still a thing in 2025? I can't withdraw £5.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of cash only places. I mean, particularly when we're talking about barbers. I mean, there are some strips of shops where there's a barber shop every other. And
have you been down my high street?
Money laundering operations going on, and I'm sure the HMRC will be all over that at some point if they can be bothered. But
I think I said on the show that was one reason why I stopped going. If that there's 7 or 8 barbers in this shop at any one time and only maybe 2 customers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how are you making enough money to pay everybody here? This really feels like a front to money laundering. And it was part of the reason why I left. I was like, I just don't want to be involved. If that is what it is, because they were like, no cards, we don't accept cards. And I was like, and again, I'm like, it's 2025 or 2024 at that point, or even 23. Yeah, November 23, I moved in. And I was just like, who doesn't take cards in 2023? You know, we're 2 years after COVID. Everyone took card during COVID.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to handle cash.
Yeah. Well, the thing is...
It just raised red flags for me.
It's because people don't make card payments for people, narcotics, and other naughty stuff that they need to launder the money about.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Right.
Allegedly, maybe.
Allegedly.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, I'll say I need to take a break, so we'll get back to Valentine's
we'll have a
Day.
Quick break, and we'll be back very soon.
In just a few minutes.
We're back.
Sorry, everyone. I really needed to pee.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Drink like a fish, pee like a racehorse. That's the old saying, isn't it?
I thought it was sting like a bee. Dance like a butterfly. No, float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Act like a badger.
Okay.
Eat like a horse.
I mean, I eat like a pig. Does that count?
Fuck like a rabbit.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Just keeping us on topic, and that topic is what was it?
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
That's right.
VD.
VD.
Yeah.
Which brings me on to something I unearthed.
Okay.
It was just a bit of a open question on what do you call it? What do you get a guy for Valentine's Day? Not something I've ever considered, but of course, being guys, maybe we'd be able to answer the question.
Maybe we could. Yeah, maybe we could.
Okay, so this will be my first Valentine's Day with my partner. I've never been in a relationship where there were many gifts involved. Growing up, what?
Hang on.
Yes.
I feel like we've missed a really vital piece of context already.
Okay.
What are they? MF 21 42. We're missing the age and gender here.
Yeah, they're not doing Reddit properly, are they?
No, they don't know how to Reddit.
Okay, well, let's assume that they're F24. Yeah.
Yep.
I've lost my
Sorry.
string. Here we go. I've never been in a relationship where there were many gifts involved. There we go. I never, growing up, I never had adults to watch and see how V-Day is celebrated.
A little creepy.
Never had adults. So now I'm in my 20s. See, I wasn't far off.
Yeah.
So now I'm in my 20s and don't really know what to do. But you certainly lack any kind of imagination then, surely. Now, luckily, he's easy to shop for. He collects things. I'm just looking for some insight on what would be the more romantic things I can get. Well, I think it depends on what kind of things he collects.
STDs?
Yeah.
Got to catch them all.
Human ears? I don't know. Things that don't just feel like a typical birthday or Christmas thing. Well, no, because it's Valentine's Day. Like he collects CDs, but not really a V-Day thing. Does that make sense? Not entirely.
Kinda.
Yeah, I also feel like it's worth noting he's not a huge chocolate lover, so I can't buy him a giant like chocolate tray or even like chocolate fruit.
Okay.
I think that's just conversational likes being thrown in there.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, why would you do that in the written form?
Because people. Because people. I have two solutions to this problem, but I am curious to know if you have any thoughts first. Because it's always me that goes first, because I'm so quick on the trigger with my responses to these things.
You are. You've got like yeah. So
it's just a snap judgment thing.
Do you know what? When it comes to gifts, I'm not that bothered about gifts, and I know you aren't. I know when we've discussed this at Christmas, and we've had quite a few Christmas episodes where we've had the same story. It's like, it's CJ rants about the fact that he can buy whatever he wants anyway, subject to cost.
Subject to finance and availability.
Yeah. If he really wanted it, he'd probably work out a way of getting it, rather than waiting for somebody to go out and buy it. I probably take this view. I probably take a similar view anyway. Not just for Christmas, or also Valentine's Day. I don't want anything on Valentine's Day particularly.
Yeah, I was just thinking, me buying anything for myself is like, trying to buy a sofa from DFS. It's like subject to availability and financial status, or finance subject to status. That's literally me buying anything. Yeah. Is it available? Do I have the money? Yeah. Both of those things need to be true for me to go and buy it. But anyway,
no, I mean, my answer to this question, and it has to be: look, he probably just wants a quiet life, and there are things you could do that could be a very nice without spending any money. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and that was going to be my answer number one. Was maybe you don't need to buy him anything, or just ask him.
Yeah.
Hey, are you into Valentine's Day? Oh, you are. What kind of things do you want? Because I've never done this before. Just communicate. I've never done this before. I really don't know what to do. My second answer, if you're interested, was you could do what I did for my mum on Mother's Day when I was about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
No, it was a bit later than that. Maybe 10. Maybe when I was 10 years old. Where I went to my mum and I said, could I borrow some money to go and buy her a Mother's Day present? And then what I bought her was something that I wanted, in the hopes that she wouldn't want it so I can have it, which actually turned out to be a box of Shreddies, the breakfast cereal. Yeah. Because it had a Power Rangers trading card inside.
Right.
That's what I wanted. That was me.
Cool.
I was like, yep, I've won Mother's Day here. I've absolutely won it.
Yeah.
I'm such a horrible person.
Oh. Anyway, let's have a look at the comments. There's a few suggestions here. Mini bottles of liqueur. Oh, liquor. Sorry. I forget. This is
so this is probably American.
Staffed with Americans. Mini bottles of liquor.
Does anyone actually call it liqueur anymore in the UK?
liqueur are well to me. Liqueurs are normally just little chocolate liqueurs. That's what you used to get.
I was going to say, the little fruity chocolates, aren't they?
I think that's a very 70s thing anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, because
I had that to my 70s. I'd quite like to have a dinner party with all 70s stuff. And it's like, if you don't like it, fuck off. And one of those things would be chocolate liqueurs. That'd be fun.
Chocolate liqueurs and NATO ration packs.
Yes.
Nice.
A CD with the insert and lyric, you can get them from a thrift store.
Remember when you used to buy cassettes and CDs and the inlay card would have all the lyrics written out?
Oh, yeah. That's
what he's talking about. Right, I don't think that's a good Valentine's gift because, again, well, you like CDs, so I'll buy that for your birthday. Yeah,
do you know what the worst? Not the worst thing, but people who have collections or people who are into something, I bet they really regret it after a while because all they ever get is themed presents. Do you know what I mean? Like, if there's an inkling that somebody, say for example, somebody's a golfer, like every time it's Christmas, birthday, or anything like that, they'll get something golf related. And it's like, brilliant.
Sometimes,
now I've got 1,000 of those things for pulling out tees.
It's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
I am a golfer and people have bought me golf stuff and it's great and I love getting golf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's useful things like balls and towels and tees.
Yeah, balls is a good one because you're going to lose those.
Yeah, but invariably somebody will buy you gift sets that come with a pitchfork.
Mm-hmm.
Little pitch repair tool. I do. I think I've got about 5 of them laying around the house in various places. I've got one in my office. I use it as a fidget toy when I'm working. Just I'm like, I'm not going to fix a pitch. I'm not going to fix a pitch mark with it because I've got 2 in my bag.
Yeah,
I don't need another one.
Yeah. What else we got? Cute homemade coupons like free massage or free blowjob. I mean, yeah, but also they should be free anyway.
If you're paying for that.
Somebody's suggesting it's normally paying. A Gerber, Leatherman, multi-tool type thing. That's a good idea for a gift. But again, it could be something you've already got. So you're like, okay, got 2 now.
Yeah.
Some lingerie. You see, that's a cop out, isn't it? That's like, imagine if I said, "Oh, do you know what? I'm going to get something. I'm going to get you something for, for Valentine's, and it's basically going to be an item of clothing that I'm going to own and wear, which I think makes me look nice.
Yeah, but I'm only going to wear it when I deem it necessary.
Yeah,
not you.
Yeah, absolutely. What a cop out.
Can you imagine that? Right, okay, ladies, just or anyone actually, just put yourself in that position. I mean, I could just see my significant other's face. For Valentine's Day this year, for you, I have bought myself a pair of Calvin Klein boxer shorts that generously show off my package because they have a pocket built in. But I'm only going to wear them when I feel like it.
Yep.
It's not gonna. It just wouldn't fly, would it?
No. What else we got? Homemade card. Well, that's nice. I mean, homemade card, but it's not a present, really, is it? But then,
but again,
who needs a present?
Exactly. Why do we want presents? We don't.
Yeah. A cool keychain. Who hasn't got a keychain already?
I've got a couple of cool keychains actually.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
A Yeti can cooler or a person Yeti cup.
Now this really shows the time. I mean, what was that? That's a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so a friend of mine, he sent me a picture the other day of a Yeti travel mug. So this is a brand of travel mug called Yeti. Now I've seen these for a few years on LinkedIn. And it's like, subscribe to our webinar or sign up to our webinar and receive a free Yeti drinks cooler. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that sounds like bribery to me, but anyway, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But he sent me a picture the other day and he's like, look at my collection of Yeti cups. I'm like, dude, you got a problem. I mean, he says they're amazing, but I'm like, my protein shakers are amazing, but I don't go, telling everyone about them and saying you must buy them.
Yeah. Well, I think the cup of choice now for I think it's mostly sort of Zoomer women or maybe late millennials is when they're out in their activewear or in a meeting is one these cups, and they're called Stanley cups, and Stanley Cup that's the brand, and they're basically like a cup with a handle. Mm-hmm. It's as big as any woman's head. It's unnecessarily large,
right?
And usually filled with a very expensive drink for no reason or water. But they have these massive cups, like ridiculous, and apparently they're very expensive.
I'm having a look.
They could be like 50 quid or more. Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, it's just a travel mug.
For a branded mug, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a travel mug. Wow,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Stanley, it's part of the kit. You got to have a Stanley mug. You got to have a Fiat 500. You got to have, bloody Barrett home.
Giant sunglasses that cover most of your face.
Yeah, and TikTok leggings.
TikTok leggings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at these Stanley cups now. Actually, oh wow, 50 quid. Holy mother. You've got Stanley Style for 20 quid. I mean, yeah. Stanley Adventure Reusable, which is like a brushed metal, £62. You can shove that up your ass.
Yeah.
I'll never buy one.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, okay, it's got a carry handle. But again, I've just found one on eBay that does exactly the same thing, and it's £20.
Yeah. Tell you what, quite good. Stanley knives. They can be a handy tool.
Oh my God.
Good present.
Oh my God, right. So... Monday last week. Monday last week?
Go with it.
Yeah, it must have been, whenever it was. So I had a guy come around to build the shed in my garden because I can't do it on my own. I needed help, and I asked my landlord for help, and they sent a couple of guys around, and so they just built it for me. Great, yeah, no problem. About a couple of hours into building this shed, well, they hadn't made a load of progress. I said to the guy, I went, look, I'm up in my office, just poke your head in the door and shout through, and I'll hear you, it's fine. And I can hear him shouting, so I went downstairs. I'm like, you all right, mate? He goes, I ain't got any ladders with me. I'm like, why? Where are your ladders? And he was like, oh, I just didn't even think about it. I'm like, it's fine. I've got a set of ladders you can borrow. That's fine. No problem. So when I come back upstairs and carry on working. About half an hour later, CJ, go around and, yeah, everything all right? I don't suppose you've got a Stanley knife. I'm like, dude, you have a full toolbox there. Come on. So I let him borrow my Stanley knife. A cardinal sin that I never let anyone do. No one borrows my tools.
Yeah.
But I was feeling generous, and I was like, you can borrow my Stanley knife. Knowing full well that before he left, I'd be like, come on, Stanley knife, please. It's an expensive bit of kit. You're not having that. I was just like, who doesn't bring, what kind of builder doesn't have a Stanley knife on them? What do you want? Should I just give you my toolbox? There you go. It's got a hammer, Stanley knife, measuring tape, pliers, pincers, fucking plumbers, grips, anything you might need to build a shed might be in this box.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't be bothered to pack your own, you twat.
It's almost as though you've got all the kit. You should have just done it yourself.
At that point, I kind of wished I did.
Yeah.
And I also wouldn't have had to wait for 4 days for someone to come and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should have just done it. I should have just literally knocked on my neighbour's door. I'm sure they would have been fine with it. I'd just been like, can you just nip over and just help me build a shed? They'd have been like, yeah, no problem. And the whole fucking family would have come over and we'd have had it up in like an hour. Yeah. He did ask me to help at one point. He wanted me to hold up like the roof panel, and I'm like holding it up, and I'm looking over and I can see a big gap on one side. And I was like, there's a big gap over there. And he went, yeah, no problem. And he just starts hammering this. And I was like, whoa, hang on. There's a big fucking gap over there. Did you miss that? Fucking hell. How many men does it take to put up a shed? Not 2, apparently, but they fucking took the time over it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care. It cost me a cup of coffee and the risk of losing my Stanley knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worth it. Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. More examples. Somebody else says, I usually make silly homemade gifts from my husband. Examples: a deck of cards saying 52 things I love about you. A book of coupons. Yeah, we've had that one. A T-shirt saying how much he loves me.
T-shirt that he will never wear.
Yeah. Homemade decorated cookies / cake. Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a cake. Done.
Make a cake.
Sorted. Yeah. I once tried to shave his first initial into my special lady place.
That's just dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, there was a guy when I was a kid.
Also, there shouldn't be anything there in the first place. Go on.
When I was a kid, in the organisation, we were away on a summer camp, and one of the other cadets that were there decided it was a good idea to shave his initials into his legs. So he had quite hairy legs anyway for a 14-year-old. And he shaved his initials into his leg. And he's just like, why? He's like, why not? I was like, all right, you do you, man.
Yeah.
Michael Jones, if you're watching. Michael? Yeah, Michael Jones, if you're watching. I remember you.
Yeah.
I remember you shaving MJ into your leg because you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, so that was that.
Yeah. I mean, I like some of those ideas for suggestions, but again, I don't think I can be objective on it because I don't need people to buy me stuff for Valentine's Day. I don't want people to buy me stuff for Valentine's Day, and definitely don't make me a T-shirt. Because whilst I will absolutely appreciate the time and effort you put into it, I'm never going to wear it. I just want to be honest. I'm not going to wear it because it's, it might be gash. It might be really nice. It might actually be one of the nicest pieces of art I've ever seen. But the fact is, I'm probably not going to wear it.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about my clothing.
Yeah.
If people haven't realised on this podcast, I generally always wear a Help for Heroes branded item of clothing.
Yeah.
But that's just, because I don't really own much else. Because I really like it. I like the style. I like the pattern on the... Over there you go. I like the pattern on it. I like the different colour on the inside of the hood. I like the white tassels. I like the Union Jack on the sleeve.
Well, I've always said, and this has kind of changed because workplaces are different these days, I would say. But I've always said to people, don't buy me a tie. Never buy me a tie because I won't wear it. Because I won't like it.
The chances are,
if I'd liked it, I'd have bought it.
And the chances are they've bought you a tie that won't match anything else you own. Because someone bought me a tie as a Christmas gift, like a Secret Santa gift at work once. And I was like, I can't even. I think it was a really horrible shade of green. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, I'm never going to wear this. Yeah. This doesn't go with any suit that I own. And even if you force me to wear a tie, I'm not going to wear this tie. I'd rather just wear plain black or blue.
Yeah.
Or something that matches the suit that I wear. Like I had a brown suit at one point. Not because I shat myself, but it was just generally coloured brown. But I had a brown suit, which I'd wear a pink shirt with, and then I had a matching brown tie. And it looked pretty good, I think. But yeah, I was looking at this green tie, going, I'm never going to wear that. I don't think I own it anymore. I do think I got rid of it. Yeah, don't buy ties.
No. Because the chances are, if I'm going to wear a tie, it's probably going to be a military or club tie anyway, which doesn't necessarily go with anything, but that's probably most likely to be what I'm wearing.
The last time...
Not a random tie.
The last time I wore a tie was for my job interview for my current job, which was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It was the last time I wore a tie. Oh, no, that's actually a lie. Sorry, everyone, I lied. It was actually my best friend's wedding.
All right.
And that was a bright orange tie. No, not bright orange. It was a burnt orange tie, about the same shade as my beard, minus the grey. That was the last time I wore a tie. But again, that was to go with a specific suit for that specific occasion. I know I'm never going to wear that tie again. No one wears an orange tie in day-to-day use.
Yeah.
So it's just going to live on the tie rack, and I'm never going to touch it again. Same with the pocket square that came with it. Never going to use it because it's burnt orange. I love the colour, I really do, but it doesn't suit me because I'm already orange.
You're already burnt orange.
Exactly, I'm already burnt orange. Put me out in the sun for a little while, I'm definitely burnt orange. And I don't own anything else that it goes with, apart from that suit that I wore for that wedding, which I do own, but I'm never going to wear that as a full suit because it looks like a wedding suit. The most I actually get out of that now is I'll wear the jacket with jeans and a white shirt.
Right.
That's it.
In what ways does it look like a wedding suit?
It just looks far more expensive than anything else I would ever wear. And actually, when you put the two together, when you put the suit and trousers, or the jacket and trousers together, it just looks like a quite a high-end suit
Right.
that somebody would wear to a wedding. It's got a checker pattern on it and everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, yes, people do wear these suits day to day, just not me. And actually, like I say, I prefer the styling of I'll wear the jacket, which is a forest green color, which actually I quite like, with a white shirt and my beige chinos or a pair of blue jeans, and they look really. It looks really good like that, I think. I don't think I'll ever wear the full suit as a full suit. You know, I might wear the trousers as I need a pair of trousers, but I'm not going to wear a jacket over the top. But it's unlikely, because even then, again, I don't remember, apart from the wedding, I don't remember the last time I wore a full suit. Maybe one of the occasions I've gone to Scotland, one of the corporate events that we have up there. But even then, nowadays, I tend to just go, shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
Shirt and jeans are just more than acceptable nowadays. Shirt, jeans, and shoes. I mean, my directors, okay, one of them does wear a full suit, and okay, kudos. But his number two is just polo shirt, jeans, and trainers. There's a there's a range of acceptable dress styles where I work, which I quite like. It means I can be quite relaxed. And like I say, I go to work wearing hoodies. I don't actually see this. Here's a weird thing. I don't wear hoodies or work outside of the house. I will wear my work hoodie, which has got the company brand on it. I will wear that while I'm here and sat on Teams calls, and everyone can see that I'm wearing a hoodie and it's got the company brand, and you know, I'm quite comfortable doing that, and everyone knows that that's me. So, excuse me, same with the polo shirts, the long sleeve, like rugby top type shirts, but I won't wear them out of the house. They're my... You know, it's almost like my equivalent of I'm wearing my pajamas to work. You know, I've got my company garb on the top, the bit that you can see, but on the bottom, I'm just wearing sweatpants or shorts. It's sometimes nothing. Depends how hot it is. Yeah. Anyway,
so...
How much, Ted?
Yes.
How much? The last time you bought your significant other a Valentine's gift, how much did you spend? Roughly. Finger in the air.
Less than a tenner.
I don't know if you remember how much I spent on my SO last year. Maybe she'll text me and tell me. I don't remember. I think we set I want to say a $50 limit. I want to say. But I might be wrong.
I think if you start setting limits for things, you're thinking about it too much.
We also just get to that point of... We don't want to overspend, and
you don't strike me as somebody with the overspending anyway.
No.
Yeah, you're just kind of formalizing something that probably doesn't need formalizing.
See, I think in my head it does, because I sit there going, but I don't want to spend more than she spent on me, and then she feels guilty because I've spent more than she spent on me, or vice versa. I don't want her to feel guilty that I might feel guilty because she spent more money than me.
Yeah,
it turns into a massive head fuck. So we just go, right, $50, that's it, line, don't cross it. If you do, I'm going to be mad. And then we both crossed it. So, because just that's what we did. That's young love. So I found this one on Reddit, and it's fellas, how much do you typically spend on Valentine's Day for your SO? Now this one here, once I was reading it, I was like, this feels like a massive flex. Right, now let's just read it. So I've been with my wife for 12 years. My wife, and typically, I've been with my wife for 12 years now, and typically spend $200 to $300 between gift and a nice dinner. Curious how much is typical for everyone else. Edit. I get it. Most of you hate Valentine's. It's a manufactured holiday, and you're all the Scrooges of February. Please carry on if this is all you have to add to the conversation. Just that first sentence in there, we typically spend, and I typically spend $200 to $300 for a gift and dinner, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why do you need to tell us that?
Yeah.
And why are you even spending that much?
Yeah.
Take your $300.
Roll it up.
Shove it. No, but take your $300, put it into your fuel tank in your car, and take your wife for a nice holiday somewhere, or a nice vacation, a long weekend.
Get in the car and fuck off.
Yeah, take your $300, get in the car, fuck off. No, but seriously though, why? I don't understand what the why we need to do that, or why there's a need to spend that amount of money one day of the year. So surely, I mean, in the United States, assuming dollars again, America lives on Reddit. So I assume that this person is an American. Why don't you take that $200 to $300 and just go for a long weekend somewhere? Just go check yourself into a hotel, in the next state over or a couple of states over. Jump in the car on a Thursday night on on Labor Day weekend or Thanksgiving weekend, and just piss off for a weekend. You don't need to do this on Valentine's Day. You can do it any time of the year. Like I said, that's just me. So yes, I am one of the Scrooges of February. Yeah. I'm just a Scrooge.
It doesn't sound like you're a Scrooge. It just sounds like that you possibly the same as me, and kind of object to the sort of the ritual need to spend money on that particular day.
Yeah. I think you take them out for dinner. Prices are probably elevated slightly.
Yeah, it's almost exactly. Well, it's not almost exactly, but it's similar in a way to the theory about New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
It's like I can make changes, but I'm not going to make changes on somebody else's to somebody else's timetable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like dry January. No, I'm not going to have a drink, but I'm not going to have a drink when I want to not have a drink.
I feel like there's a don't do something for this month every month at the minute. I don't know what they are. Maybe we'll have a quick look through, actually.
Do you know what? I didn't have a drink all through January anyway.
Neither did I.
Barely do anyway.
Exactly. I say neither did I, because I really don't drink that much anyway.
But I didn't bang on about it and go, I'm doing January.
Monthly don't do.
I'm currently doing no heroin February.
I'm on no drugs December.
Yeah.
Because that's no nut November. I mean, when did that become a thing? I mean, that just seems stupid anyway.
Yeah,
but...
you're doing no sex in 2025.
Yeah. I don't even know how to begin to search for don't do what this month. But yeah, you get dry January, veganuary is another one. Don't eat meat in January. Well, I'll eat meat whenever the hell I want to eat meat.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat more meat because some people are.
It's like,
somebody's got to be eating the meat.
And you should give up something for Lent. Well, what should I give up for Lent? Oh, something that you normally wouldn't want to give up. Well, that's everything.
Yeah.
So should I just give up my house for Lent? Yeah. Is that the level we're going to? No.
Yeah. It's never anything that's vital. It's like, imagine, say for example, they say, all right, let's have January. We'll have no crime. So don't do any crime in January. Now, how much better would that be for society?
Right.
Yeah. I don't care about people, not drinking the usual glass of wine every now and again. I'd rather nobody had their bicycle stolen. That'd be better and more useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No stealing September.
Yep.
Yeah. No crime march.
Yep.
The Bedford Citizen, dry January or February or March, is it for you?
No.
Because
I'm already pretty dry anyway. That's what she said.
Overdo. Oh, apparently wet February is a thing. A thing.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Overdoing it during wet February is the one con of dry January. Eat a bag of dicks already. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to begin to actually try searching for. It's like saying what week is this week. In the hopes that you'll find fucking Black History Month or Badger Week or something. No electronics. February.
Yeah, Badger Week, I could get on board with.
I could jump on. It's like Shark Week in America, isn't it?
No, you don't watch normal TV mostly.
No,
but I've recently been watching something. So I've ended up watching some adverts, and there's an advert at the moment for a credit card, and basically, it's hilarious because this guy he finds a what do you call it? a poster on the wall saying, "Oh, puppies, get some puppies." So he
check out these puppies.
No, not quite. So anyway, he takes the number, rings the guy, and this rather untidy-looking fella turns up with a thing wrapped up in a blanket, hands him over this puppy. Anyway, the puppy turns out to be a badger. And then he's just like coping with the fact that his dog is a badger, and the badger's there like eating his food and sitting on his sofa and driving his car and stuff, and being a pest. And it's like, well, you've got to make sure you know what you're guessing or something like that. I can't remember the bloody point of it. So that was that. There's an advert. Search for it. Badger advert.
Okay.
What credit? YouTube.
What credit card is it for?
Capital One.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be like a beware of credit card fraud kind of advert, or is it just a like?
I think the point is they will tell you exactly upfront how much you will pay in interest, like every other financial institution.
Yeah, like everyone else
in the world. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but that's the angle with it. So it's like, well, make sure you know what you're getting. And in this case, this man ended up with a badger. Anyway, I thought I'd mention that because we got onto it for some reason.
That's
Badgers,
fine.
I think it was.
Yeah, that story reminds me. So there's a reaction channel I watch on YouTube, and they did
about beavers in a minute. Go on.
Okay, nice beaver. And they did this whole, our top 10 British commercials reaction video type thing. But one of them was an advert for Freeview. Now, for those that don't know what Freeview is, it's basically the replacement to terrestrial TV. It's free because it's loaded with commercials. But you get all your normal channels plus a few others, and it's called Freeview. And it comes in through your aerial or through your cable or whatever. But the advert was a cat and a budgie in a cage. The budgie was in the cage, the cat was not. But a budgie in a cage and a cat. And the cat basically lets the budgie out and they start having a conversation. Then the budgie ends up riding on the cat's head around the house and they talk and become best friends. And then it just cuts, like the camera pans to an outside view and there's just a big balloon in the sky that says Freeview. And it's like, if you don't know what Freeview is, that advert made fuck all sense to you. And you're probably not going to go off and figure out what the hell Freeview is.
Yeah.
Because it's just a cat talking to a budgie.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Well, we're not talking cartoon. We're talking supposedly real life. They're obviously CGI.
Yeah.
But, CGI, cat and budgie becoming best friends and just hanging out on the sofa. It's like, how does that advertise Freeview? And why is it in the top 10 best UK commercials? We don't do commercials very well over here. That's my opinion on it. But I don't understand how that got into the top 10. I'm pretty sure there were better ones than that. For example, the top 10 can actually probably be filled with every Specsavers advert ever. Because most of them are pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's just the whole should have gone to Specsavers thing is usually quite good. But yeah, it was weird. Anyway, so yeah, just on the subject of pointless commercials, pointless adverts.
Yeah. How did we get onto that? I can't remember.
Badgers.
That was it. Yeah.
But actually, speaking of Capital One, a Capital One advert that I saw once it was supposed to be there was two guys sat either side of a bench and they're kind of, pulling a straining face as if they're all both trying to take a massive dump.
Yep.
But the whole premise was, and then what's his name? Alec Baldwin comes along and is like, these two people are having a beard growing contest. Who can grow the beard the fastest? And then he kind of appears between the two of them and just gives it and then he's got a massive beard and he goes, oh, I win, or something like that. That was a funny advert. That's fuck all to do with Capital One.
Yeah.
And it literally just ends with Capital One. What's in your wallet? Not a beard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, makes no sense.
But maybe that's the whole premise of adverts now, is that they're not meant to make sense.
Yeah.
Or at least during that kind of period of mid to late 2000s. They just adverts didn't make sense then.
No. Well, lots of them don't now anyway, do they? You got things with adverts for, what's it called? Perfume and...
literally, I was just thinking that.
They never make any sense.
Toiletry adverts make fuck all sense, ever. It's like some super... don't get me wrong, the cinematography on some of these things is amazing. You know, and you're like, wow, they've really thought about the colour and the camera angles and all this stuff, and they've put a lot of effort into it, and it's like some super spy movie, you know, some 30-second spy movie, and you know, the lady gets on the back of the motorcycle with the guy driving it, and he's in a, you know, he gets off and he takes his jacket, you know, his motorcycle jacket off, he's got a fucking tuxedo on, and it's like, yeah, and he goes, and it cuts to Chanel number 5, pull on parfum or whatever. It's like, what the? Anyway, badgers.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I going to say? Beavers.
Beavers, yeah.
So this is as it's Valentine's. I heard this thing about beavers, and apparently they've been some beaver project or something. Well, wildlife thing. Anyway, they've released a bunch of beavers into different places. So you know, if you have a scout around, you might find some beavers nearby, and that includes Northamptonshire.
And if you pull up and honk your horn, they'll come up and start talking to you, and you can invite them into your car and drive. Anyway, Valentine's Day. Don't pay for Valentine's Day. No, it won't be worth it in the end.
Yeah, but anyway, look out for beavers in your area.
Yeah.
That sounds like some sort of email spam, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah.
Beavers.
It's a government public service announcement, isn't it? Watch out for beavers in your area. Commonly seen on street corners, do not approach. Yeah. Women fishnet
It'd be
stockings.
interesting, actually, to see how well it works, because if they start, you know, breeding a lot, Valentine's, could do. Yeah. We could be overrun with beavers. Beavers everywhere.
Fighting them off with sticks.
Well, do you know what? But then we'll end up with dams everywhere.
Oh, damn it.
And be like, oh, gosh, we got all this sort of built up bodies of water.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, that's because they released all those beavers 10 years ago.
Mm.
It's gone crazy.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. You might be wishing for lots of beavers. Anyway.
Well, I did see a story about a guy who, again, this was one of mine, or was it one of yours? Oh, no, it was one of mine. Yeah, there's a story here about some guy who's got nothing better to do on Valentine's Day, so maybe he might get overrun with beavers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I tell you what, I'll show you something that I found, because I thought I'll have a look on Twitter and see what's out there. Mm-hmm. Here's a post from the White House. Happy Valentine's, and they've gone with the old rhyme, but there's this: roses are red, violets are blue. Come here illegally, and we'll deport you.
This shows the level of my US politics. Who's the other guy?
The other guy is I don't know what his name is, but he's the guy who's basically in charge of all the deportations.
Okay.
So he's in charge of ICE.
ICE.
I think they call it. Yeah, ICE baby. Yeah, he's spearheading the time to go home, chaps.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So there we go.
Roses are red.
That was a bit of fun.
Roses are red. Bacon is also red.
Eat bacon.
I'm not very good at rhymes. Bacon. That's one of my favourite Valentine's poems.
Yeah.
I mean, I love bacon.
Yeah,
Probably more than I love anything or anyone else.
Wow. That's you're thinking to yourself, it's 1:15.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to pay for that later.
Might get away with it.
No, I'm going to pay for that later. 100%.
We'll find out. Will he pay for it later? Get in the chat.
Get in the chat. Let us know. I won't say what I was going to say. Oh, good.
Well, talking of paying for it,
yeah.
I've only read the headline of this.
Okay.
So I do not know what we're getting into. Okay, but I saw this on Reddit on Valentine's Day 2008. That's going back a bit. Isn't it?
Yeah, a little while ago.
On Valentine's Day 2008, I accidentally picked up a hooker. Now,
speaking of beavers,
I wonder if this is going to be some sort of story that ends in some sort of terrible, financial draining divorce.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day 2008. I'm 19 years old and I just got my license.
So you decided to go curb crawling?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know what
As you do.
we don't know what kind of license. I mean, apart from a license has been spelt incorrectly, of course, because it's American. My car, it is about the car. My car is in dire need of repairs, but I won't let that stop me from taking it out for a joyride.
He got a joyride instead.
Yeah. All my friends are out with their girlfriends and boyfriends except for Eddie, who is single and thus the only one available to enjoy this evening drive with me.
Right.
We drive all round South Jersey, ending up on the Pike, stopping at a Wower. What's a Wower?
No idea.
Wower?
That's some kind of restaurant, maybe?
Maybe. As soon as I park, this elderly black woman begins approaching my car. Eddie tells me to just leave. We'll go to another Wower. What's a Wower? Get in the chat and let us know.
I'll get in the chat and let us know, but I'm going to Google it just in case the chat doesn't.
Okay. Don't you dare roll down your window. The problem is I'm basically a little bit slow and tragically naive. So I roll down my window and greet the approaching woman. She's wearing a red wig and her face is caked with makeup. Her crop tank top and miniskirt suggest that she doesn't realize it's the middle of February. It occurs to me she might not be elderly, just strung out. God, it's a hard life.
Yeah.
My heart bleeds for her. I just need a ride to the liquor store down the street, she tells me. It's like a mile away. So not a mile away, like a mile away.
Yep.
Like. I tell her, of course, no problem, hop on in. I'm a good Samaritan and God is smiling down on me.
Mm-hmm. No, he's not.
This sounds like a lot of cope. I think this guy, I feel like, he kind of knew what was going on, but we'll see. Eddie gets out of the car to sit behind her, offering the seat beside me. I didn't understand this at first, but it was probably the only smart thing either of us would do that day. As I begin driving down the Pike towards the liquor store, the woman asks us a series of questions. How old are you boys? You single? Gay? What are two handsome fellas like yourself doing alone on Valentine's Day? I notice that her voice is calm and quiet, and I'm not detecting much emotion despite her smile. She continues to, despite the smile she continues to wear. That was easy for me to say. Mm-hmm. It's as if she's reading from a script. You guys looking to party tonight? She tells us that she's staying at a hotel nearby. In fact, it's just behind the liquor store. I think to myself, gee, what a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
And she goes on telling us that she has some friends too, and we should come and party with her and her friends after she gets some booze. She asks once again if we like to party, and then she asks if we are virgins.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a personal question.
I mean, naive or not, alarm bells should be ringing at this point.
You would think.
Yeah. You
would think. It's about this time that a little bell in my head goes off.
Oh, there it is.
Never heard it called that before.
That's like his little bell went off.
I start to mentally put the pieces together while also trying to stay focused on the road. It's hard to stay focused on the road when your head goes off.
Only a little bell goes off, yeah.
Oh my God, this woman is a prostitute. I picked up a prostitute. After the realization dawns on me, I become acutely aware of every passing car that vaguely resembles a police cruiser. I put a little pressure on the accelerator to move quickly, to more quickly close the gap between us and the liquor store, where I will say goodbye to the lady of the evening and end this nightmare for good. Finally, I spot the liquor store. It's in the middle of nowhere, a lot further than just a mile from Wower Did we find out what Wawa is?
Convenience store.
Oh, okay. I pull into the lot, but the place looks closed. There is only one car in the deserted parking lot, a large black pickup truck with dark tinted windows. I hit the brakes. Fuck me, I think. It's an ambush. Her pimp is in the truck and he's going to fucking kill us. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll reach out and open the passenger door and kick frantically at the woman until she falls out of the car. And then I'll back up onto the pike and speed to safety. Or maybe Eddie could... Oh, I forgot about Eddie.
Yeah, so what about Eddie in the back? Yeah.
Eddie's no use at the moment, is he?
No.
Yeah. Or maybe Eddie's into this. Maybe this is all Eddie.
Maybe Eddie's just sat there just laughing to himself because he knows exactly what's going on, and it's just like, you idiot, you're going to pay for this on your own.
Maybe Eddie could strangle her from behind. Oh God, bless Eddie for sitting behind her. Oh, okay. Now I see why he did it, so that he'd be able to strangle her in case she didn't have to be.
Because that's the immediate reaction.
All right. Okay. We're going to have somebody in the car. Great. Well, I'm going to sit behind. So if it comes to it, I can strangle him.
Yeah. Oh my God! It's a prostitute. That's not your first thought, but it shouldn't be.
Oh dear! This is 2008. Was was Grand Theft Auto?
Well, there's a financial crisis on at that point, so.
Right. Yeah, I suppose. You got to get your entertainment somewhere, I guess. Mm-hmm. But before I could do anything, the pickup truck's window rolls down. The driver sticks his head out and yells, "She's bad news, man." This is all I need to hear. The man is clearly not on her side, which makes him a friend. I mean, that's a bit of an assumption to make. I turn off the car, take the key out, swing the door open, and all but collapse onto the black top.
The truck.
Oh, right, okay. He's exiting his vehicle in a more orderly fashion, and I quickly get up and approach him. "Let me guess," he says. "You picked her up at Wawa. She asked you to take her hair, right? She said she wanted to party?" I nodded like crazy. "She does this all the time," he informs me. "She's a hooker." Can I just say, why is he even getting out of the car? He doesn't know. He's just assumed that this guy's a friend because he said this woman's bad news.
I mean, at this point, I'm assuming he's a police officer and is already fully aware of this person and what they do and their MO.
Could be. I'm nodding like crazy. She does this all the time. She's a hooker. I say, "Look, man," my voice is dripping with desperation. "I don't know what to do. I just got my license. I didn't know she was a hooker. I don't want to party. I have no idea what to do here." Without saying a word, the man angrily huffs off to my car. He stomps towards the passenger side and rips open the door. "Get the fuck out," he screams. The aged prostitute looks at him and starts to protest in that eerily calm voice with that weird little smile. In the middle of her protest, he reaches over to unbuckle her seatbelt and tears her out of my car, throwing her onto the blacktop.
Maybe that means pavement. I don't
know. Who knows? To my surprise, the little old lady,
yeah.
This is changing quickly.
I was going to say, I can't get a read on this person because the description is changing all the time.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe it was a very long car journey, and now she's a little old lady. To my surprise, the little old lady springs back to her feet, smile still plastered on her face as she calmly says something in a small voice too quiet for me to hear. The guy looks at me and points to the road. Part of me wants to stay just to learn more about this strange man. Is he the woman's disgruntled pimp, her jilted ex-husband, her handler, parole officer, or was he actually heaven sent? That must be it. I decide that he is the anti-Cupid sent to Earth on Valentine's Day to discourage love and lust. Either way, he had this is very poetic.
Yeah.
It may not make an awful lot of sense, but it's pretty poetic. Either way, he had made it abundantly clear that our relationship, however brief, has come to its end. I thank my mysterious savior profusely as I get back into the car and drive away. Eddie, back to riding shotgun. That's what he should have had, a shotgun.
Yeah.
That would have helped in this situation. Gives me the "I told you so" look, and then says the words out loud. I assure him that I've learnt my lesson as we make our way back to Wawa.
Who's the weird guy?
Yeah,
I mean, I'd like to hope that he is some kind of police officer, but even then he should have identified himself as a police officer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really weird.
Yeah. Somebody commented, 17 years later and you're still thinking about her. You love her.
I just spotted that. That's good. She's the first thing on my mind every Valentine's Day.
I like how you describe her as an old lady, and this woman was like 37. Now, bearing in mind, this guy, what was he, 19 or something?
Yeah.
Did he say?
Yeah, he's 19, or was 19, yeah.
At that time, he was 19. So probably she could be 37, and he's thinking little old lady, especially if she was a bit haggard and
bloody Zoomers
stuff.
Bloody Zoomers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I admire your naive kindness, but a Jersey Wawa is no place to be a good Samaritan. Get in, get out, even eye contact is a risk. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that, go into like, some convenience stores here in the UK. You just like, like, sometimes when I go to Birmingham for work, there's a Tesco Express just down the road from the office, and there are always homeless people out there, and you just like, just don't make eye contact. Just nope, just keep walking.
Yeah.
Look at your phone, or look anywhere else except for at the homeless person, because they will stop you and ask you to get them money, and you're just like, no. I came out of there once, and the homeless guy was like, "Oh, have you got any money?" I'm like, "No, sorry."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, can you go get some?" I'm like, "No, I'm on my way back to work.
Yeah.
Get a job."
Yeah. Also, you already have cards. You don't carry cash.
Exactly. I think I don't carry cash.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure most people say this to these people, and we just don't carry cash. But that's because he was like, "Oh, can you just go back in and buy something and get cash back?" I'm like, no, I can't. Fuck off. You really wanted that, you'd have stopped me on the way in.
Yeah.
Not on the way out, because clearly I'm a man on a mission at this point. I want to get back to work, because I've got a meeting in 10 minutes. Ugh, people. I say that, it's very harsh, and I do feel for genuinely homeless people. But it's like, you know your audience, man. It's 2025. A lot of people just don't carry cash anymore. Trying to accost them as they're leaving a shop is not the time to be asking for them to go back in to get cash out.
Yeah, I mean, on the way in, it's not the best time to ask for spare change. On the way out is probably the best time to ask for spare change. But like 20 years ago, not now.
But genuinely, if someone actually stops me when I go, if I'm going in, and it has happened on occasion, when they go, "Have you got any change?" I'm like, "Actually, I don't carry cash, but I'm just on my way in. Can I get you a sandwich? Can I get you something to eat and something to drink?" What I've actually found is a lot of them will just say yes.
Yeah.
Because it's better than nothing, I think. And I'll happily do it. I'm like, what do you like? That takes them by surprise as well. When you say, "Well, what do you want?"
Yeah.
Because I guess they're just used to, if people do buy them something, it's just whatever they fancy picking up. I'm like, well, they kind of look at me and I go, "Well, look, I fucking hate tomatoes. So, given the choice, I'd rather not eat tomatoes. So, what do you want?" Most of the time, I just go, "Just like a chicken sandwich or something." Okay, cool. I'll go eat a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Chicken sandwich, bottle of...
What are you going to do?
Let's say or something. But it's just they don't specify what they don't like, so it kind of makes it fair game at that point. But, I'd like to think if I was ever unfortunate to be in that position and somebody said that, I'd just be like, anything that just doesn't have tomato in it. Thank you so much. But at the same time, I'd be like, but hey, I'm homeless, so whatever you fucking give me, I'm going to be grateful for.
Yeah. But at the same time, the reality of the situation is, whether it's a sandwich, whether it's a quid or anything like that, it takes people away from services that would actually help them.
Yeah.
Because, as was pointed out to me, somebody who worked in this area, if you give somebody food, then they'll eat the food, and that will stop them from going to a place where they might be given food, but also given advice, help, assistance,
like shelter and clean clothes.
Yeah. So, as he said to me, what we don't want to do is make living on the street more comfortable. It should be uncomfortable, because then that brings people back into off the streets. That's the real objective.
Okay.
So there we go.
No, that makes
anyway,
sense.
back to our light-hearted Valentine's VD special.
Yeah, well, can I just say I really need to go pee again, so we're gonna.
Oh my goodness!
Drink like a fish, piss like a racehorse.
He's gonna be quick, crikey. And we're back. Do you know what? We don't mess about, do we? If we have a break, it's not like being on. It's not like the TV where you get like 5 minutes or something.
5 minutes of commercials.
Yeah, you don't get that nonsense. We don't give you any messages and sponsors.
Nope.
But if you would like to sponsor, and we will deliver your messages, then get in touch. Do that, please.
Yes, please do.
Yes. Yeah. So, is anything happening with the chat? I've not looked.
No.
Everybody's gone.
I was like, God damn it, chat.
Yeah. No,
where have you all gone?
Actually, they're still there. They're just lurking. I can tell.
Yeah. God damn lurkers.
Oh, lurkers.
Oh, you know what? I've just figured it out.
What are they up to? Well, I don't. Let's not ask what they're up to. It's Valentine's.
I was just going to call it, so people that lurk from now on are just going to be referred to as the Lurpak, or the Lurk Pack.
Yeah.
And if you're not from the UK, that's a brand of butter, Lurpak. So yeah.
Yeah. Recently boycotted.
Really?
Yes.
What for?
Well, this happened. Actually, it was during Christmas, in particular, which is a bad time to have anything boycotted, because the shops end up buying more in, don't they? Because they expect it to be flying off the shelves, and then it doesn't. But yeah, no, it's something to do with an additive that's being given to the cows, so that the milk is, something about the environment.
Oh, it's Arla.
But basically, yes, that's it, Arla. And in effect, it's something, something modified, something chemical,
methane reducing feed additive for cows. Yeah, dairy giant Arla Foods is facing growing calls for a boycott of its products, including Lurpak butter, amid controversy over trials of a methane reducing feed additive for cows. They're just trying to do their bit for the environment. Methane contributes to the greenhouse effect, and then climate change, etc. So they're just trying to stop the cows from farting. Okay?
Yeah.
Pipe the fuck down.
And then and they will work it out, and they'll have discussions about how they're going to stop bloody cows from farting.
Exactly.
Yeah. They'll have those discussions the other side of the bloody world, and they'll go there in private jets, and they'll taking the bloody piss.
Bovea? Is that the name of the chemical?
I don't know. Might be the name
full
of
list of Arla Foods Bovea contaminated products. So yeah, well, Boveaer. I assume that's pronounced Bovea. Bovea.
Yeah, some sort of bovine type thing.
Yeah, some sort of bovine something. Oh, there you go. I did not know that. Then again, I don't buy Lurpak butter. I don't think I buy any Arla products.
Yeah,
I think, but I will double check. However, even when I check, it won't have any effect on me buying it.
Yeah.
Because as much as I am into trying to save the planet and trying to do my bit to help the planet, a lot of it comes down to cost and convenience. Value for money. I don't have a lot of money to burn. Now, if I could buy every product that was fully sustainable, recyclable, renewable, whatever, sure, I'd do that.
Well, it's about additives, isn't it? I mean, the more additives you've got, either in obviously given to the cows, or actually added directly into your food, the worse it's going to be.
True.
That's a given. the more stuff you put in it, the worse it is. If you've got a simple ingredient, which is, you've got a cow, it eats grass, it knocks out some milk, or it gets knocked out and you eat a bit of steak. And it's simple as that, then that's you're not going to go too far wrong. If you start adding, weird and wonderful additives and preservatives and such like, the more you do, the worse it gets.
I feel like, certainly for people in the UK, if you really want a feel for how bad food can be, just look at the regulations around food in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot worse than ours. We actually have it really good here in the UK when it comes to food quality and standards compared to the US and Canada, and actually a lot of Europe. Well, actually, I think most of Europe are generally on the same page with us, or we're on the same page with them. But anything outside of Europe have vastly different standards when it comes to food, and generally a lot worse than Europe and the UK. So I don't want to say get off your high horse, but to a point, jump off your high horse for a bit, because it could be a fuckload worse. It really could. Some of the additives and preservatives and food colorings and basically a lot of stuff that has been banned in the UK is still readily available in the United States.
Yeah.
But then again, there's also things in the US that's been banned, but like you can't import haggis or black pudding to the US because it contains sheep's lungs, is it? I think it's sheep's lungs,
Is it? Okay.
which is on the banned list for import into the US.
Yeah.
Fine if they want to do it themselves, but banned if you want to do it from the UK.
Fair play. Yeah, I don't see any issue with people wanting to ban things. The problem is, well, not the problem, but people shouldn't be adding things. It's when you start adding things, then you have problems. And a lot of people don't have the options. But if you've got the option and you're able to go to more direct to source, like farmers, farm shops and such like, and markets and whatnot, that's probably a better option for you.
I think actually there was something I was looking at. So I'm still looking for a decent local butcher to me. Whilst I don't mind buying meat and such from the supermarket, I'd much rather go to a butcher. It may be a little bit more expensive, but pound for pound is much more better value.
Yeah,
if you go to an actual,
be more expensive either.
I'd say it doesn't actually have to be more expensive. So when I used to live with our mutual friend Dominic, there was a local butcher up from where he lives, and actually regularly when he comes up this direction to where I am, and he'll drop the dogs off to me to look after while he's off on a training course, he'll bring a big tray of like 30 chicken breasts, which they basically cost £1 each.
Yeah,
and they're huge, they're massive, and they're not injected with water and all that nonsense that goes on with supermarket food. They're actually really good and tremendous value for money, and actually cheaper than the supermarkets.
I think I know the butchers you're talking about, and I had stuff from there as well.
Yeah, it's on the high street near the co-op.
Yeah, opposite
the co-op. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. It's
there we go.
Amazing butcher, and it was like 30 quid for a tray of 30 chicken breasts, or maybe it was a bit more. It was like 35 or 40 quid, but still, when you compared that to what you'd get in the supermarket, it was cheaper, as well as much better quality for chicken breasts. I was like, I'm just trying to find someone around here that does something similar, because I'd much rather do that and support a local butcher than I would the supermarket, because again, they just inject it with water, and you're paying well over the odds. But volume, volume manufactured or volume produced, meat, and it's just not worth it.
And you know what? If you want to do something for the environment, and also you want to, and this goes not just for here, but also in the States, anywhere really. If you want to do more for the environment, and you want to do more for local agriculture, local farming, then try and eat local.
Yeah.
It won't be traveling thousands of miles. It won't be, packed with preservatives to keep it in some sort of state of sort of semblance of order by the time it gets to your plate. Fresh, local.
Yeah, it doesn't get much fresher than going to your local butcher shop.
Yeah.
Or your local greengrocer. Yeah, it doesn't get much fresher than that.
Yeah. And that's got to be the key message for the Valentine special.
Buy local.
Eat local. Oh, that could be taken many ways, and that's what she said. I tell you what, though, I've just seen this, and again, this is on Twitter, and what made me think about this was the going out for Valentine's meals. Half the problem you've got when it comes to having food with a woman is that she never knows what she wants. I think, and this is a meme here. It's obviously Adam and Eve. And it says, I think women have a hard time deciding where to eat because the last time they decided, they doomed all of humanity.
That's funny.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, actually trying to get them to decide what they want to eat is a biblical task.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was watching a video.
Yes.
And I can't remember if I was talking to you about it or I was talking to the other half. And I think I was talking to you. Mm-hmm. And it's like he did an experiment, and it was like you ask someone, and okay, so he said it was women, and he used his wife as the example, and this one says women, and it's using Eve as the example. But I do generally feel like this applies to anyone and everyone, like myself included. Mm-hmm. If you just came to me and said, "Where do you want to eat?" I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know. I really don't care." Whereas if you came up to me and said, "We're getting a Chinese tonight," I'd be like, "Wicked. Chicken fried rice and whatever." It's easier when someone makes the decision for you, and I think this applies to everyone across all aspects of life.
Yeah.
And it's not, I appreciate the meme, of course. I appreciate the meme. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's very much. I think as human beings, we don't like to make decisions like that. It's just, we're too busy thinking about, well, what does the other person want? What if I say something and then they go, "Oh no, but I don't want that," and blah blah blah. Whereas if you just go, right, we're doing this. And and just go, yeah, okay, fine, just agree with it, done.
Yeah. And I think that's what I mean. Yeah, okay, it can work for everyone. But I think what it boils down to, if you're in that situation where you've got that conversation and he's like, "What do you want?" "Oh, I don't really know what I want." Either make a decision and say, "Listen, we had Indian last week. This week, let's go for Chinese. What do you want from the Chinese?" Just make the decision, or go with two options. Because if you can narrow things down to two things, it's like, do you want pizza or do you want burger? Oh, burger. Okay. And what do you want from the burger place? Pizza. No. What do you want from the burger place? Oh, chicken burger or beef burger? Beef burger. Great. Yeah,
that would make life so much easier.
Yeah.
I really would.
I mean, I think we've talked about this before, like choice paralysis.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
Yep.
You go to a place, even go to one place, and you got a menu. If the menu's too big, you're screwed.
Yeah, you just go.
What do I have?
I think I figured this one. Well, I say I figured it out. But it happened to me. I was out on a works function a few weeks ago, and we went to a Turkish restaurant. My God, wow, the food was just so good. Anyway, but I remember just looking at the menu and just kind of reading through it, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, looks good. I'm kind of eyeing that thing up, but I'll keep reading anyway. But by the time I'm kind of halfway down the page, I've forgotten what was at the top.
Yeah.
So then I have to start again. And I have to go work my way back down. And I'm almost having to put a little thumbnail mark next to things that interest me. Yeah. So I can then try and make a decision. And I figure that's part of what it is for me. There's absolutely decision paralysis there, like choice paralysis. But a lot of it is, there is so much that I've forgotten what I've read.
Yeah.
My short-term memory is terrible. It really is bad. Yeah. But fortunately, when we went to this restaurant, the guy that was paying, my ops director, or the ops director that was there, he was just like, right, we're just going to get 3 of each of the entrees to share. And everyone just kind of went, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want that. I wanted the onion rings. I'd already decided that I wanted the onion rings. But he was just like, we're just going to do this and we'll just share it. And I just went, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
like a total beta. I just went, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it works every time. If you go somewhere and there's somebody's like, okay, this is my thing, this is my place, this is my thing, I know exactly what to get, and they'll just order and go, oh yeah, we'll get some of those, and we'll get some of those, and we'll get some of those for the table, and it always works out. It's sort of like, yeah, this is nice, or I've not tried that before.
Exactly. Not one person left that going, oh, I didn't really like that. Everyone loved everything that was there.
Yeah. Back in around Christmas time, I went for a curry, and somebody said, oh, "Okay, we'll get this," and I think I chose like my individual curry or whatever it was, but one guy was like, "Oh, I'm going to get this and this for the table." It's like, yeah, awesome.
We did that.
That's something I've never had before.
We did that last time I was in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the time before, whenever it was. We went out for an Indian. And I paid for it. Put it on expenses, of course, but I paid for it. And I literally just looked at everyone and went, "What do you want?" But the guy that had been there before just immediately went, "Right, we're just going to just get this for the start. We'll get 2 of them and we can share them, and we can just call it good." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool, that works for me."
Yeah.
And so then we ate that, and then the guy came back. He's like, "You ordering mains?" And I was like, "That wasn't the main." He was like, "No, that was just starters." I was like, "Holy crap." I'm looking at everyone else, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm a bit full." I was like, "We're good, thanks. Just get us the check, thanks." Yeah, that was a good night. I enjoyed that. But again, it was just fantastic Indian food. And I found this. I don't think it'll apply everywhere, but a lot of the time, if you actually go out to an Indian restaurant or any restaurant, maybe not Chinese. I don't know, it depends on the Chinese. But anyway, you'll find that the food is just so much better than ordering in.
Yeah.
What you get from a takeout doesn't even come close to what you actually get in the restaurant. And maybe there's an element of it's the restaurant experience, just elevates it for you. But to me, it's it was a Turkish restaurant we went to when I was down south. And it was, and you say Turkish and you think kebabs and hummus and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, whenever I've ordered that in, it's just never really been that good, or it's just been acceptable takeaway food. But because it's just cooked fresh and it's there and it's hot and it's still sizzling and moist, you just go, yeah, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
This is way better than the kebab I had 2 nights ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's our tip. This is the message, right? What I can't remember what the last one was. Something about eating. Oh, yeah. Yes, no, because this is more related to Valentine's. So if you're going out on Valentine's night, which you're not because it's already happened, but next time you are, or when you say to yourself, do you know what, balls to Valentine's, I'm just going to take my significant other out for dinner some other time, and she never makes a fucking decision. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna decide that we go somewhere that I know what's there, and I'm going to sit down. I'm going to say, "Don't worry, I'll order for us," and I'll just turn around to the waiter and say, "I think we'll have some of these to start. We'll have some of those, and we'll enjoy that."
Yeah, we'll call it good.
Yeah, there's our tip. There's our Tuesday show tip on a Friday night.
Be an alpha, make the decision.
Yeah.
Don't be a weak ass beta like me and just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Literally in that moment, I was just like, oh, wow, I'm such a beta in this in this restaurant. Right here, right now, I am the beta. I was like, I want onion rings, but okay, I'll deal with the share platter. All right. I mean, who orders onion rings in a Turkish restaurant? Come on.
Yeah, that's
Be an idiot. Don't be an idiot, CJ.
Yeah, I had some good ones from a Turkish restaurant, and I think I may have had it since. I can't remember, but it was just like a little casserole thing. That was really tasty. Couldn't tell you what it was.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't find it again.
No. Just go back to the same restaurant and be like, you do like a casserole thing? And they'll probably be like, oh, yeah, that's just the boiled goat's testicles. That's fine. Yeah. You'll be like, wicked.
Yeah, great. Yeah. That's probably good for virility or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or it's just goat's testicles.
Yeah. It's just good for gout.
It's just protein. Yeah. Just protein and saturated fat. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Right. I think on that note,
hi.
If you're out there, happy Valentine's, and hope you enjoy your evening.
Yep.
Depending on where you are in the world. If you've already had your evening, then I'm sorry that you spent Valentine's night listening to us. And if you hate all of our opinions and everything that we've said, and you don't want cows farting, or you want to buy food from the other side of the world, or you like to sit there and not know what you're going to eat, and so on and so forth, and you like picking up hookers in 2008, then let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
You could also DM the show. You can certainly DM me at Ted James Media, and you can email the show at
TJ and Ted at thetuesdayshow.co.uk.
Yeah, it's almost slick now the way we do that.
I feel like my pies.
Yeah.
Practice,
Right.
Ted. Practice makes perfect. You need a script. You need it literally like right above your camera, just a little post-it note that just says, DM me at Ted James Media, get in contact with the show at ... and then I know I can jump in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when last time I had a job interview, I put a post-it note above my camera that said, don't pick your nose. It wasn't there because I thought I'd pick my nose. I just needed to smile, and it did exactly that and made me smile.
Okay. Good. You could have just had like a picture of a smiley face. And every time you look at it.
Yeah, but I was just like, that's a smiley face. But if I actually read the thing, don't pick your nose. I mean, there was a point in the interview where I did kind of chuckle, and the guy was like, you okay? And I was like, don't worry about it, but... And I told him what it was, and he was like, that's a good idea. I'm like, maybe that was the entire reason I got the job. Was because I explained to him that to keep myself in a positive mood, I put a post-it note above my camera that said, don't pick your nose.
Yeah. There we go. We've given viewers another great tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another interview tip from CJ and Ted. Yeah.
The other thing you could do, I mean, you could have anything really, whatever makes you smile, like a picture of a cat playing a banjo or something.
Yeah, well, I say if you want to take the time to either draw it out or print it out and put it somewhere, it's just something that you know is going to make you smile no matter what. I think you should do it.
Yeah,
fill your life with positive energy.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
And I hope our viewers and listeners feel some positive energy from tonight's show.
Yeah, well, they're still here watching, so.
Yeah, if not, don't forget complaints.
10 Downing Street.
Yep.
London, whatever the postcode is.
PO Box twat.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm pretty sure if you wrote a letter just 10 Downing Street, London, it would get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is only one 10 Downing Street in London.
I bet there's more than one Downing Street in London.
Okay, so if you write the 10 Downing Street, London, it would probably get there.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Waving. You're not waving, Ted.
Sorry.